Hello, so today we are here to do a quick review of how I took today's trade in the Asian session in gold. So first of all, going on 1 day time frame, what you notice is this liquidity was grabbed, the price moves down. Okay. Next thing to notice is that we have a three drive pattern. What this pattern tells is that there is a probability that price will move lower after this pattern. So on 1 day time frame, this is what we are getting. There is a likelihood of price trying to reach these liquidities here. But let's see what 1 week time frame says. Even on 1 week too, we have a liquidity grab from the previous level, from a previous minor internal high. Next up, we have a 3 candle swing. If you see, this is 1, 2, and 3. These are 3 candle swing, which again suggests that price might move down. Okay, but there is one hurdle on the way, one possibility which tells us that price also has a potential to move upward from here, and that is, if you see amongst all these green candles, mostly you will see this one red candle, which is our order block. Just a minute. Now if you try to take the mean threshold of this order block, you will find that the price had taken a rejection from the equilibrium of the mean threshold of this red color order block, which also gives the price the potential to move a bit up. So now coming back to 1 hour, as we can see, there were two possibilities. There were both the possibilities were there that price might move lower and also might move higher, mostly uh, weighing more towards price going down. In 1 hour, en- if you see in this entire leg, you will find there is this one retracement. That is where most of the buying has occurred, and that is where the big companies have entered. Hence, it serves as an order flow for the price to retrace back to it. So that's why we have marked this yellow box. We have taken the green candle here, which has a long wick. You can see there's also an FVG supporting the hypothesis that price will come to these levels to take a retest or a rejection. So if you were to be on the selling side, if the selling is to be occurred, then it should occur from this region. That's why we have marked this. Now, second point, if buying was to occur, then if we go on 1 day time frame, I'll show it to you. You will see that market structure shift hasn't occurred yet. It missed out by a few pips. That's why if the only place for price to go upwards from here is if it grabs this liquidity from this swing low and then moves upward. So these are the two conditions, and the buying will occur as a result of turtle soup being formed. By turtle soup we mean first the price fails to get a proper rejection from this level, so it comes back to it, revisits it, and then is successfully moving in the opposite direction. It gives a successful move from there. That would be our turtle soup in very simple words. So now buying, this will be our buying level, this will be our selling level. Obviously, if this liquidity is broken, that means we are successfully sitting towards sell side. Now going on a lower time frame, 15 minutes, you will see, let's turn on the sessions. You will see that price was lingering around here when I had opened it. So now there are only two levels where price can reach. Price can either go to this level, or it can either bump into this level and then go down. So let's analyze both the scenarios. You'll see, first of all, in the beginning of the day, price took this last day's New York high. It took its liquidity. Let me remove this. Yes. It took its liquidity and then it retraced into a 15-minute FVG, which was formed here as shown in the with a black box. And if we go on lower, okay, if we see it here itself, you will see the price did not close beyond the 50% of this FVG. It also very successfully tapped the tried to tap the body of this order block, which suggests a good rejection from here. So that was the place. FVG suggests that that was the place where price was not delivered, and that's why it visited it back just to move upwards, because we know the only closest region that it can visit from where it can grab liquidity was this yellow box. In case if it holds successful in taking a rejection from that 15-minute FVG which we had marked with black, which we had marked in black. If we go on lower time frame, you will see this candle taking a successful rejection, this candle also giving a successful displacement, even though that there was a small FVG here on this one on 5-minute time frame. Still the second candle was able to pierce through it, and the next candle stayed strong and did not close uh, below that. That's why we were sure that it is about to go up from here onwards. I was a little late in my entry, or else this is where it would have been an ideal setup of 1:2, but I was a little late. Now if you see why I marked this target, because again last day's London's high was here, and that's where I had kept my take profit. One more aspect to analyze is swing projection. As we can see, this is a swing that got created. If we use our swing projection tool, you'll see these are the levels that we find, and the price was successful in reaching these levels. So this is something that could help you too for adjusting your, giving you hope about your targets. Now, next up, my assumption is that the price might do a turtle soup again for this yellow box, and it will fall from there. Why it will make a turtle soup? Because as you can see, this FVG is yet to be filled. But again, I'm not sure because this, if you can see, this wick has been tapped. So it acts like a, this is also a breaker block if you see, because I'll tell you why. On 15 minutes, it will be better. Yeah, this liquidity was taken, buy side liquidity, and then this sell side liquidity was taken, which then makes this a breaker block. So many proofs for us to go towards sell. Let's see how it goes. Okay, yeah. The only way we can be sure that it's not going to make a turtle soup here is if it creates a market structure shift. That should be around here. If it is successful in creating this market structure shift, then we will have some FVG here which it can tap, so like this, and then move down. Okay, let's see how it goes. I'll keep you updated. This was Asian session for you. Uh, okay, all right. Bye bye.